What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And we are underway from Arrowhead. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now. To a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Two and a throw right away. And the grab by Croft. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
A game of contrast, and the Dolphins first down.
Ooh, the juke. He did it again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. Oh, how about this on first and goal? A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Mostert. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Ninth play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on third and goal? Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's wondered in his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense. They go play action here on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and his guys are going to get the foot. 3-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
So Miami coming out for their second drive, and they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Now we'll throw here to his running back. Touchdown, Dolphins! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about the game plan being passing the ball here, right? Sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
10-0 the score after 1. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Braxton Berrios, 73 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in big... speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Tua going to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and goal. Tua under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tua now, 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. More that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here, it's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow. Further. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's got some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that's 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mark Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Miami set to take over. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. We're back now in KC. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, that one complete to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Tua to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Hard throw, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. To throw is Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Rice. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this down to the 38. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.